Alright, this will be morning YouTube, or wherever you are. Good afternoon, whatever. 5 o'clock somewhere. It's also 8 o'clock somewhere, right? In my case, it's 7:42, but you know, I tried this on Friday last week on week 42 to make these videos, and it just wasn't cutting it. I was parked next to a Pete. I believe it was a 389. I'm not sure. He left it running all night, and it was either my headset was picking up. I didn't try it after the third video I made. My headset picked up a lot of noise coming off of that guy, and I didn't bother trying without my headset. So, yeah, I gave up on that. So, now I'm going to make another one. Week 42. It was a decent week. My Monday run took me from the lot to South Carolina for a pickup to run to Birmingham. My total on that trip was ended up being 462 miles. I got to Birmingham. I had time to spare because I only started at 7, but with the way parking is, I didn't want to risk going to a truck stop and then not having a place to park and then getting booted and then not having time to go find another spot. So the time I had might have covered it, but it might not. Every place I looked at in the Trucker Path app was basically either showing full or a few spots, and the prediction in that app, you can pay $1.99 a month and get the parking prediction, and the prediction said that by the time I would make it there, that there wasn't going to be any more spots, and I wasn't going to risk that. So Alabama, some spots, there's always areas where there's not very friendly for trucking, but get to know your territory, your area, and you can usually find a spot. Some people don't care, they'll just park anywhere, and that's what causes problems for us drivers, because they'll park in a parking lot and leave bags of trash laying around. So, if you do that, don't leave trash laying around, and if the store's open, go speak with the manager of the store and ask them if they have a problem with it, because you never know. You could wake up in the morning with a window boot on your windshield, and that costs like $300 or $400, whatever, to get it off, depending on how astronomically they want to rape you, because they will do that. Now, some states, Walmart will allow you to park there, and some will not. But thanks to truckers ruining it for the rest of us and leaving trash laying around, there's a lot of Walmarts that don't even allow that anymore. So Tuesday, Monday night, I had to drop it was a relay going to some of the state, Arkansas. And I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting that, but it didn't matter because my next trip was even longer than what it would have ended up me doing at the end of Tuesday to get there. So maybe there wasn't any freight coming out of Arkansas coming back in my direction or something. I don't know. Seeing as I'm not a countrywide over-the-road driver, I'm just an East Coast driver, that might have something to do with it too. But I've been to Arkansas before on my route, so I don't know. I don't know what motivates them. I just take the trips and deliver them. So I had to find a food-grade trailer because I was picking up at a food warehouse. So it took me 3 tries in that lot. One of them was in really bad shape inside. The second one was super dirty, and I don't remember what its issue was. The third one I had seen when I got there, but the puddle, some of these lots we have are not very well maintained, and they are basically like the moon. So, and after it rains like it has been in the last 40 days, 40 nights, or whatever, there are potholes full of water, and you don't always want to drive through them. Some of them can be pretty deep. I spoke with a driver the other day who drove through a pothole that he had been through before, but it had gotten deeper, which, you can if it's been there for a while, it's probably going to get deeper. If you haven't been there for a while, try and aim for the middle underneath your truck, or find a different way around it. I don't know. Skirt it, whatever. But he said he got stuck in it, and it took him a good while to get out of it. Almost had to get a tow. But I found my trailer, and I had to dodge around the water puddles, which wasn't too bad, and I had to climb up. We don't have stairs behind our cabs. I had to climb up over my APU and to hook my wires up because the puddle was well over ankle deep on the driver's side. Anyway, so I got that, and Tuesday I went, and Tuesday morning I dropped my trailer at the food place and got my hook up. It was a dropping hook, so no loading or nothing. Got my hook up, very heavy trailer, 40-some-odd-thousand pounds, but it worked out good. That was another 656 miles, 79 to the pickup and 577 to the drop. Like I said before, the mileage doesn't quite add up, but when I'm running that far, eventually I'll either go someplace that'll pay me for the mileage, or I'm satisfied right now. So Wednesday I picked up. Tuesday I picked up Decatur, Alabama, and went to Raleigh. Wednesday I picked up in Benson and went to Dandridge. Ran only 376 miles. My Wednesday was a rollover from Tuesday. I had to drop in the morning, so I dropped that in the morning, and I picked up. I dropped that in the morning, then I went and sat. There was nothing. I went around a corner about 8 miles to a truck stop that was there, and hit my DBL up and said I was just chilling, waiting. I would have called him, but I know he usually works pretty good for me, so I don't have to keep poking and prodding him to get me a trip. There's just, that area wasn't too hot at the time. They ended up getting me a pallet load, picking up in Tennessee around the corner and going to another section in Tennessee. Right? Is that what it was? No. Picking up in North Carolina and going to Tennessee for 376. Thursday, after dropping that load, it was I believe it was a live unload. I went from Tennessee to Atlanta Operations Center to drop the relay. The tires on that trailer were getting pretty shabby. I had 3 of them that were bad, so I figured it was going to take them time to get me something since I was headed home Friday in that direction, and I figured I'd get the trailer tires fixed. So I went in the express bay for 3 tires on the trailer, and it took them 2.5 hours. So remember that if it's a few tires, it's going to take them a while. People don't take pride in their work at some of these companies, and they don't care what these trailers run like, and that's going to bite them in the butt, because if you get stopped by DOT, and you haven't done anything, you're going to end up being the one to suffer. You get a fine, the company will get a fine, and because of that you might get fired. You get CSA points pulled on your license, and you get a certain amount of those, and nobody's going to hire you, and then you get a ticket that you have to pay. So I fixed had the tires fixed and dropped the load. I probably could have waited and just dropped it and wrote it up on a macro and let them do it, because it wasn't due out till Monday. I didn't know this. So Thursday, Thursday evening, they got me a load, or that morning. That was Friday. I know the days kind of blended together there, but they got me a load going from Douglasville to my part of town in Savannah area and dropping it. I wasn't able to make it because of the tire issue, so I should have just let it ride. I lost like an hour and a half, and then due to St. Patrick's Day weekend, I lost an hour sitting in traffic just outside of Atlanta, and the spot it always backs up on 75 and towards Macon. But all in all, it wasn't bad. I got 20.62 for miles that week, so the settlement's going to look good. $800 some, 900, right a hair under 900. So it'll be a good settlement. So this week, that'll be it for week 42. I had other stuff in my videos, but I don't remember what it was, so I'm just going to let it ride at this. I'll keep the left door closed and keep the hammer down.